And we are live.
All right.
All right. Game time. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Why is that? Hold up. You're on the wrong, just so you know, Cabaroos.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the wrong
map.
roll 20.
Let's fix that then.
You're in Verivar.
Oh, I was wondering, that's why I was like, why are we on an island?
You're not. That's Verivar. You guys are all in the middle of the island.
Yeah,
Verivar.
Last week when we played, I had a brief moment that thought we were still on an island.
We're good.
As soon as I saw that, I went, wait, what?
Thank you.
See, what happened is in our break, one of our old characters stuck a bag of holding into another bag of holding.
Thank you for the resub, Mr. Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking good. All right. Hey, what's that logo doing in the... Oh, nice. Yeah. Lots of resubs.
Welcome,
what's that logo doing down there?
To episode 3 of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. However, before we get started, we have a sponsor for tonight's stream.
Oh, we have hold on. We have a sub from...
That's Cam.
Oh, that's Cam. Okay,
me.
cool.
That's me.
That's just Cam. Sorry, I don't know I don't know everybody's handle yet.
High Table Games is sponsoring us tonight. He's been sponsoring us a little bit. He just hasn't realized it. But tonight, he is really involved in the sponsorship. And as you participate tonight, we are giving away a free set of minis. Is that correct?
It is. And it's actually a set of minis of the villains that we fought last week. So it is an org and 4 mercenaries.
So it is the half ogre. He's a half ogre.
Oh, he was an ogre?
Yep.
Okay.
Gragonis is a half ogre and 4 mercenaries. So you're going to get a set of minis of last week's battle, which in the campaign is called the Betrayal at High Hill. So that is to participate and win. You must be involved in the chat and comment and talk to us. So that is how you will win it. We will reiterate it throughout the stream tonight on that. And then we will pick one winner out of all of that. We may toss it to the dice. We may let Dave just go, that's the coolest Twitch name I've seen. I'm going to go that route. Or however, but we are going to go that route and do that. But if you guys want to check out the minis that High Table Games creates, hit our About section, and there is a link. You'll see the High Table Games logo, which is in the lower right-hand corner of this. But if you go down and see it in the About section, click on that. That'll take you to High Table Games website. All right. So again, thank you, High Table Games, for your sponsorship, and let's get going and cover what happened last week. So last week, you all went up and talked to Breslin in the keep. And then you received a gift, right? You learned about a contraption that's hanging on the roof of the keep. It's built to fling gnomes, which is really weird, right? And then you went and participated in the festival. Our pirate, Darshee, ended up winning the fishing competition and received the sweetest, coolest fishing rod ever from the mayor, Mayor Raven. And he has a bet going on with her, and he won, and she owes him dinner. However, as you guys went to participate in the reenactment, the reenactment actually ended up becoming a true battle. Quite a few villagers died. A lot of you guys healed some. help them out. Gragonis is a little bit alive. And a couple other mercenaries did survive. And they're barely alive. After the battle, Cudgel took off. You all headed down to the Brass Crab. And as you entered the Brass Crab, it was set up for a party, and Yalmi realized as you entered, covered in blood, worn out, a pissed off mare, a pissed off Cudgel, as you sit down to have your discussion. That is where we ended. But something else special happened at the end of that. You all magically turned into level 3, and you will receive those wonders at the end of your at the next long rest. But until then, you're in the Brass Crab in the common room, and there is now wounded on the tables being tended to, wounded on the ground inside of here. The mare is pacing back and forth. And she goes, I've always, and you guys see other villagers tending to the wounded. All right, the villagers, they've got it. They've got the wounded taken care of. She turns to Cudgel. Why did your regiment attack us? Why are your mercenaries? I should have you arrested. And Cudgel's going, I don't know, but I intend to find out. And the mayor goes, are there others in your unit that were compromised? Obviously you weren't, but are there others that are still around that were compromised? And the mayor turns to you guys. Thank you for healing those out on the battlefield. Can you continue to use your arts to heal people here while we figure this out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So good at healing, Miss Mayor, but what I can do is help you intimidate some folks and crack my tiny little knuckles.
She points to the Kender.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
I don't. To the knuckle cracker. Go with Cudgel. Those who can stay and heal, please stay and heal. For those who want to interrogate the wounded, please feel free in joining Cudgel.
I'm kind of better at that.
Rand's not good at healing, so he'll go. I'll go with Gimrigg.
Okay.
I'll follow
Question.
the Kenders as well.
So we leveled up to level 3. Did we get all our spell slots back? Because I can.
No long rest has happened yet.
No. Okay. So I can't
post
heal
battle.
or okay, but we're not officially level 3, but we will as soon as we get a long rest. Okay.
Yep.
Then I am going to go. Then Tarli's gonna go interrogate.
Okay. Who can use the medicine and help heal any kind of spells, that aspect there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Cole's gonna use his medicine.
Garbage.
So you guys go upstairs into a suite and you see Gragonis tied up and 2 mercenaries in there. Now, their chest and arms are all completely bound with fishing nets.
Love it.
The villagers have them tied with fishing nets and they're sitting in a chair. And Cudgel walks right up.
How's it going?
Walks right up to Gragonis, and she just rears back and socks him square in the jaw. Bam! You hear crunching. You see blood splatter on the floor of the room, and he groans, and his head just kind of slowly pops up. You guys can tell he's not doing well at all. And he coughs a little bit, and she spins, and she goes, "Tell me why." And he just and he's just laughing.
Cudgel, but can I try something? Because I think he's enjoying the punches.
She just turns and she's like, "Be my guest." And she walks over to the other mercenary, and she rears back, pops him square in the jaw. I mean, she's a dwarf, right? So it's what she knows. And
So
he's
I walk up to the ogre.
Yep.
And I said, "Hey, remember me?" And I just pound my staff as the tentacles of the deep come out of the floor.
Okay.
And I have the tentacles not grab him, but all the suction cups hit his body.
Okay.
And then I say, "Guys, I know you love to be punched and tortured, but have you ever been sucked to death?" And I count. And I just go 1, 2, and as I'm counting, a suction cup pops off. Boom, boom, and it's leaving huge red marks and sucking the skin off, one at a time. And as I'm going through, I get to 5, and I look at him and said, "So should we take off some more, or do you want to talk?"
Roll damage for me. For your spell.
Dead.
And
Give me a
just like
sec, guys.
that,
It's still brand new. I'm still learning this one.
Can he choose to do non-lethal?
It's the spell itself. So
Ouch.
That's cold damage.
okay.
Is
So
there more?
as you pop in that red spot where the skin comes off, you just see the wound itself crystallize with ice around it on all of it, and the ogre just kind of laughs a little bit. The guy in the middle starts freaking out. And I want you to roll a intimidation check, please.
My pleasure.
Nice.
All right. And he goes, the guy in the middle, the ogre just kind of leans over and he just passes out. Boom, the half ogre, Gragonis does. But the guy in the middle goes, I'll talk. Don't touch me with those.
Then I wave at Cudgel. "Cudgel, our friend over here has something to say."
And she walks over and she looks at him and she goes, "You always were a coward." And the guy just starts crying. And he goes, "Listen, Gragonis was going to kill you and take over the regiment. But I know he left several days ago. And he came back with a large quantity of gold. And he paid all of us to attack the militia and overtake them and then raid the village. I don't know where he got the gold. I don't know who gave him the gold, but I do know that mercenaries, that some of us stayed at camp. Everybody else that stayed at camp, they didn't want a part of this. And he just starts sobbing. I'm sorry. And you just see Cudgel grab him by the jaw and lift his head up. And she goes, "Is Jayev alive?" And he goes, yes. He's at the camp. She goes, good. Just pops him square right between the eyes. You hear his nose just crack, and his eyes roll up in the head, and he just goes unconscious. So you now have 3 unconscious mercenaries.
And they're still wrapped in the tentacles.
Yeah.
They didn't let him go.
She goes, you can let him go.
So I just snap my finger, and the tentacles go back into the ground.
And the 2 fat fishermen that are sitting outside the door is a post. And she goes, as she walks out, she goes, follow me, to everybody there. And she turns to the first fisherman at the door. Let the mayor know when they are awake, but they're yours to deal with. And she heads downstairs.
Hey, Den. What do you want me to do for my time while they're doing that? Just healing. How many medicine rolls do you want?
We're going to do kind of a group aspect on your rolls, right? So,
Okay.
Give me 5 rolls, and
Okay.
each roll is going to equate to you taking care of 5 people.
Okay.
Well,
But death does not happen if you fell. They're just still bleeding out.
That one was not great.
oof. Yeah, get those rolls out of the way. That's better.
Is that Andrew from?
Wise Andrew?
Yeah, who?
I don't
I
know.
know that.
But yeah, he's watching. I told him to stick around. We're giving away free minis at the end of the stream for
Awesome.
anybody who chats in chat. So
Yeah, he's
cool,
joined
man.
us before.
Yeah, welcome back, dude.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay. There's
So-
those 5.
You healed 20 people. You
Nice.
sustained those 20 people. They're asleep, they're better. The first group of 5 that you were working on, it wasn't taking, and they need true healing on that one. As you guys head downstairs, Cudgel kind of goes, I'll be back. And she just takes off. Boom. And I will be back in the morning. The mayor goes, looks at you all. She goes, thank you. I can't thank you enough for saving this town. Ispin,
There we go. Reconnection successful. You can talk.
Okay. Perfect. So everybody knows I stopped once we realized we had OBS because we got a good group following us tonight, and I don't want you guys to miss out on the story. So, the mayor goes, I want to hear what Cudgel finds out from the remaining mercenaries, if there are any. I plan on sending hunters out into the outlying areas to see if there's any escapees or additional mercenaries out there. But take your rest and we'll reconvene in the morning.
Okay.
Madam Mayor, would you like any assistance in hunting down any fleers?
If you all want to go out, you be my guest.
I can't speak for everyone else, but I'd love to help track down those that may have fled.
We will.
Fled.
We
let's
can
go.
discuss that.
Let's
in
try
the
it in the
morning.
morning. We'll do it in the morning.
That sounds good.
What time of day is it right now?
It is now probably dinner time. There's still bodies on tables, bodies on floor. There's really, in this common room, nowhere for you guys to sit and eat or anything else. But Yalmi comes up and goes, I will have food and drink sent to your rooms.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for saving our village. And what do you guys do?
Dennis, before I retire to my room, I'm going to walk around and just cast Prestidigitation on everybody and try to just clean up as much as I can so that the barkeeps don't have a lot to clean up for when it's over. So just try to do my part and help clean up.
You're going to be there for a while. Like,
all right, then I do a handful of people.
Yeah,
knowing Darshee would start with good cause, but then realize he's gonna be there forever, and then he'll kind of get distracted and walk away to his room.
The best way to sum up what you're experiencing right now, and the only way I can explain it, is imagine a Civil War hospital tent, right? That's what's going on here. Limbs are being amputated. The ones that need to be. There's open wounds that are bleeding profusely. Kole has gone through and healed a bunch of people. There's bloody rags. There's bloody tablecloths. I mean, that's what you're dealing with here right now. Moaning, groaning, screaming. It's very loud going on right now. So.
And the smell. Oof.
Yeah.
Once Cole's done with his healing and he's been told that there's food up at his place, he's gonna bow out to his room.
Okay.
Then as I'm walking around cleaning, if there's one or two individuals that I see that are almost to death, I'm actually going to walk up to them and kneel down and talk to them in their ear and just say, how are you feeling?
Well, there's several that are there, and there's one that holding his stomach, and you can see that he's holding his entrails in, and he's like, I don't feel too good.
I'm taking my hands and I'm rubbing his head.
Okay.
And I tell him, you know, I can help you out if you want.
I just I needed to go away.
I have a friend who can take away your pain, but in return, you'll have to give him your life and serve him.
He just looks at you and he's like, you speak of demons. Am I dead? Are you a demon? Oh.
Let me breathe. And I show him me breathing through my gills. I can breathe really well. Demons can't breathe like this. But I have a friend in the sea who can use strong warriors like you if you agreed to fight for him.
Make a persuasion check.
12.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Well, brother, I wish you well. And I put my hand over his entrails. May you go in peace. And then I walk away towards my room.
Okay. What else?
Gimrigg and I are sharing a room, I think.
Yep.
Always.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, Naj is going to bed.
Naj going to bed.
Yeah.
Exhausted.
Rand too.
Rand, you guys are worn out, tired from the battle. So you head up and you all go to sleep, and you can now hit long rest and increase your level on your character sheets.
Ooh, and we got another subscription.
It's a follow from Firepart Creature. Hey, Firepart. Stick around to the end of the stream. We're giving away some free minis if you make it to the end.
All right. We're gonna give some bits.
I'm a whole 21 hit points, baby.
Nice.
Whoop whoop.
Rolling in with 20.
24. Woohoo!
Gimrigg's up to 28. He's
Squishy is
happy
my
about
middle
that.
name.
28, Gimrigg.
Hmm.
No one likes a show off, okay?
Yeah. 24. 28. Nice. Nice. That's funny. A little Kender has 28 hit points.
Yeah.
He's a
I gotta
terrible
pick-
guy.
I gotta pick my monastic tradition.
Oh, you
Ooh.
haven't done that yet?
Ooh.
No, yeah. So, well,
Level
no, I
3, you
picked
picked
it. Yeah, I picked it. Yeah, the way of the four elements.
That's right.
So I think it's cool. So I can cast Thunder Wave, and then I can do a Fist of Unbroken Air, where I do like this cool, big burst of air with 3d10 damage.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, Thunderwave is one of my favorite spells.
Thunder Wave's awesome. Yeah, and then I can deflect missiles and sometimes catch them and throw them back. I love it.
Sweet.
I love it.
Listen, Cam,
Mhm.
it's really exciting to be able to catch missiles, but Dennis is a DM. When you can do that, never shoots at you ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
I'll get in the way and then I'll block him when somebody's coming in.
Yeah, I think that's the only time I was able to use it, as I was like, then I jump in front and catch it.
All right.
Oh,
Morning arises and you guys have you guys walk downstairs and it's pretty cleaned up actually. The bodies are gone, people are gone. The mayor's still sitting there. Yellum is there with her. And as you guys get there, you see the barmaids come out with trays of just sausages and meats and bacon and fish and breads to help you break your fast and begin the day. And the mayor welcomes you to sit next to them. Please sit.
I try to grab a seat as close as I can to the mayor. And as I sit down, you're going to notice that Darshee now has a medallion around his neck that you've never seen before.
Tarli's actually going to sit down at the table, and he's going to use spirit tales. So he begins telling a story, and basically he's retelling the tale of yesterday when Gimrigg was basically in a duel with those three guys. He retells that story, and now I hold on to this basically. So so basically now whenever I want, I can use one of my bardic inspiration dice to do this thing, which is I make a melee spell attack against a target, and on a hit, target takes force damage equal to 2 rolls of my bardic inspiration dice plus my charisma modifier. So I'm holding that right now. Essentially, it's an extra spell.
As you guys sit and you start telling the story, the mayor leans over to Kole and said, "My hunters are about to leave. Would you like to join them?"
yes.
Okay. They will be meeting in the town in the town circle. Oh, about. She kind of looks outside a little bit. Probably about now.
Okay. Cole grabs some food, and he's like, guys, I'll be back. And he goes.
Going.
Okay.
Where are you going, Cole?
I'm going with the trackers to find the people who may have ran.
Cole, don't go out on your own. We'll go with you.
Yeah.
If you guys are coming,
Yeah, we got your
Mayor
back.
said they're ready to go now.
Hold on. Let me put some more stuff in my pockets.
Yeah, we're
Not
coming,
just
we're coming.
grabbing food, and I'm double fisting 2 mugs of ale. Let's go. As I'm holding my spear like under my arm. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
So is anybody staying, and is everybody who's staying and who's going?
Everyone's going, I think.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, everybody's going.
Yeah. So as you guys get to the town center, there's 4 hunters there, longbows across their back, long swords at their hip, dressed in greens and browns. The one leader walks up, like ignores everybody except for Kole. And he walks up to Kole and he extends his hand into a handshake like a ranger would, and they acknowledge that they know that they are both rangers. And he goes, just very quick, ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's go. And he just leaves. And the other 3 get right behind him and they take off. No, not saying a word.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go.
Crap! They just took off.
Wow.
All right, let's go.
Start going.
Yep.
Yeah, leaving the Kenders in the dust.
Ponies for the Kender.
I'm so little.
I got 40 walking speed. I'm good, but I think I can keep up with them. Yeah.
You got 40 walking speed. We're all trying to keep up with you.
Oh yeah.
What's the walking speed of the Kenders? Is it 30 or 25?
30.
No,
They're
it's
30.
30.
Oh.
Yeah. Halflings are 30 as well, aren't they?
No,
They're
halflings
25.
are 25.
So Kender are taller than halflings,
Yes.
and they've got longer legs. So,
Hmm.
Mrs. Dashwood, Merry
That's my
Christmas!
wifey.
Oh, thank you, Andrew, for subscribing. Awesome. So, anyway, as you guys start heading out, you get outside the town, and the lead guy basically tells his other guys, he points to him. He doesn't say a word, he just points. North, west, north and east. And 2 take off to the north, and 1 takes off towards the east. And when he goes to the east, he's going to be kind of hitting trails, right? And going that route. And he just looks at Kole and you guys, and he goes, are you all together? You want to split up, or are you going to follow me?
We'll be together.
Let's do
We're
this,
going-
guys.
Yeah, never split the
going
group. We
west.
it's always a good idea to be together.
We're going west.
Yeah,
Because-
we're together.
Because south is the
Back to
lake.
the town. Yeah.
Is the lake, right? So you guys are all heading west.
Okay.
You guys are out and about and looking at things, and he's seeing stuff. Scott, I want you to make a survival check for me.
Ooh, and I have guidance now as part of my bardic class, so you get some guidance. You get a D4, sir, to add to that.
Boom.
Yeah.
How long have we been out tracking for this one?
You're about 45 minutes into it, and
Okay.
now at an hour into it, what'd you roll?
If it's an hour into it, then it would be +2 to that. So 16 + 2 would be 18 if we're an hour in.
So
Nice.
you and the lead find some strange tracks. You see boot prints, and then you see some that are like clawed feet. You guys don't know what they are, and he doesn't know what they are.
Would
And they're
I
going-
recognize them?
They may be. Give me animal handling.
Okay, just because of
Or-
the last time.
Yeah.
You have guidance on that.
Okay, animal handling.
No.
He
Cole,
crits.
what do you see there? What's there?
So you recognize these tracks are the same tracks of the creatures you fought earlier.
guys.
Not identical, not the exact same, but
And he can tell that they're
as similar as a boot.
He's
Yeah,
like, and
the difference in boots.
that one right there, that one's left-handed.
Yeah, you know, one's got a hangnail on one claw, right? That one's got a chipped claw. He lost that claw in a battle 6 years ago. That's how good that one was, right?
Yeah.
And then they're heading north, and as you start following them north, it's about another hour. You guys come up onto a ledge, and this ledge is overlooking a shallow valley, and in the distance you see dozens of low fires. You see the smoke coming from those low fires, and it's illuminating hundreds of red tents. And among the tents, you see shadowy, human-like figures moving around. And as you start counting, who's got the lowest intelligence in the group?
I got a 10.
10.
10.
No,
11.
it is definitely Gimrigg.
So do you have no minus? Do you have a minus on your intelligence?
He
Minus
does.
1.
Okay. So Gimrigg starts counting, and he sounds like a goalie dwarf. 1 and 1 and 1 is 4. And you look out, everybody else, you guys go, oh no. There's over 1,000 soldiers.
Gimrigg's counting on his fingers,
Yeah.
and he gets to about the fifth one, and he's like, 7.
Very good. Don't hurt yourself.
And then you
There are
guys
a
see
lot.
him looking around like for another hand to count on.
Oh boy.
So
Cole,
And
Cole,
then he makes the comment, I don't
there's
know how many there
over
are.
1,000 soldiers out there. And even though Gimrigg is dumb, Kole and Rand, and most of you guys go, that's an army.
There's more there's more tents than there are fingers and toes.
Yep.
I with Ranger communicate to the other guy who's with us, the other lead, and I say we've got to I indicate slowly back away, quietly back away. We've got to get back to town.
Yeah.
And then if you need us to roll for stealth, we can do that. But we are stealthily getting away.
Oh, no, you guys are far enough away that they don't know you're there. It's like you've got a ledge and then a shallow valley. And you realize that if you wanted to get close, you would have to use stealth and sneak close.
Then
Chances are there's scouts that are outlining the camp.
that's what I want to be looking for as we go, is any sign of scouts as we're backing away, essentially.
You see, as you start backing away, you kind of give me a perception check. Anybody that wants to make it.
I'll make it too.
Yep.
I'm really good at that.
My perception. I'm glad I rolled really well on the other one and not well on that one.
I got a 14.
Cole, you actually notice as you guys are backing away, there are literally organized patrols circulating that camp. You catch them just barely, like just glimpses of them in the woods, but it's really kind of iffy on that. But everybody but Kole, recognize that there are hooded figures moving throughout the camp as well as human soldiers.
Guys, we need to get back to town quickly and report this to the mayor and come up with a plan. We have to be quiet. We got to get out of here now. And I'm inching backwards as I'm talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to go for a full dash back to town.
Yeah, amen.
Did we really screen cap Caleb when he froze? And is that an actual
Yes.
emote now?
Yes, it is.
That makes my day. That actually makes my day.
You have to be a tier 2 subscriber
Lord,
to get it.
that's awesome.
Nice.
Spectacular.
I love it. That makes my day.
Hey,
All right. So
everybody, quick reminder, stick around to the end of the stream. We're giving away some
Yeah.
free minis.
Yep, some awesome minis.
yep,
Dan,
and
because everyone's with me and we're in the wooded area and it's my area, like we can move without hindrance.
so you guys start heading back. It is going to take you the full 2 hours to get back. Even at a dash, you guys know you don't want to dash.
Yeah.
It gives
You
up
don't wanna
position, all that other stuff. You can move at your normal pace as you were getting there. It is going to take you another 2 hours. So you guys are 4 hours round trip. You're now sitting right now about 1 or 2 in the afternoon as you get back. And as you get back and arrive at the Brass Dragon, you enter and literally go ahead. The Brass Dragon.
Right before we enter, before we get into the town, I'm gonna tell the other ranger, listen, we'll let the mayor know. Go after the other trackers.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks at you. They're fine.
Mm.
I
Okay.
need to come with you.
Okay. All right. That was all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Is there an army in this town or anything? A garrison or?
No, you've got
Oh,
the
God.
mercenaries. You've got the militia
militia.
that is devastated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
You know,
us.
and you guys. So as you get in there and you sit down, the mayor is talking with various leaders of some of the guild of the village. So you see like Fisherman's Guild, the Net Menders Union or Guild, you know, the different people that are there, and she's giving directions and talking to them. And she turns as you guys come in to sit down, and she's like, "I'll be right with you." And then, as she's still talking, literally a couple of minutes after, you see Cudgel come in with another human. And the mayor turns, and she holds her hand up. She finishes what she's saying, and she comes over and she sits down and goes, "Tell me what you guys know."
Hey Dennis, I was moving laptops, but I forgot to mention that in our resting period,
Yep.
I probably would have also done my little ceremony to do my weapon bond.
Yep.
Takes an hour for each.
So you did it before you crashed or when you woke up?
Yep.
Okay. We're good there.
Cool. And then
So-
Gimrigg starts holding up fingers, and he's like, "There were at least this many tents."
But before Gimrigg
Thousands.
speaks anymore, Kole puts his hand on Gimrigg's shoulder and just nods his head. And slowly he pushes Tali. Is it Tali?
Tarli.
Tarli forward. Let Tarli speak.
Thousands. There were thousands, and they were in red tents, and there were humans, and there were those scaly things with the wings, and Tarli pulls out like his whatchamacallit, minor illusion of like what he's seeing. It's kind of like doing like images of
the encampment and
Okay.
like to scale and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And Gimrigg says, "Yeah, that's what I said." And then he says, "Get out the gnome launcher."
I don't
Yeah,
think
we're
we
gonna-
should be launching
We're gonna
gnomes.
you guys if that army's coming this way, I don't think the town's gonna make it. It looks to me like you've got that. I mean, because they can just kind of come in here. I mean, there's the gate, But I mean, those guys with wings, they could just like drop down the cliff, just kind of float down, I bet. And
Madam Mayor, I think I'm sorry to cut you off, Tarli, but I don't think we have the time to argue. Madam Mayor, we need to leave now. I have my ship at the dock, and there's other ships that are there. What can we do to get people out of here?
yeah, you're gonna have to
I have a
evacuate this
mighty
entire
ship
place
that
on
will work.
ships.
But we need to get everyone out of here because all we have is the Gnome launcher and a bunch of traitor mercenaries, and I think we're going to lose half of the village.
Half would
oh,
be up.
And half.
I need to write a letter. That's what I need to do. I can write a letter
A letter's not going to get anywhere.
to the commander of that camp, and we're neutral. We don't want to be involved. We're neutral, and if I know what his intentions are, I can meet with them, and you hear Cudgel just her warhammer comes down, wham, and it just right smack dab onto the middle of the table, and it just kind of shocks the mayor a little bit, and she goes, "Honorable Mayor, Jaev, who you know, they are loyal to me. Him and the remaining mercenaries. They had restrained several other soldiers that were loyal to Gragonis, but they did not have orders to participate in that reenactment. Their orders were to raid when they heard the screams. And then JF stands up and he goes, and he points to you guys. Their reports are true. My scouts came across the same military force to the northwest of the village. Much too large and organized to be a mercenary band. They are an army.
Well, what are they doing here, do you think?
Cudgel looks at you guys. She looks at JF. And you guys notice now, off into the corner, arm in a sling, smile on his face, is Darrett. And Cudgel turns to him and she says, "My dear squire, go get Becklin, please." And he goes, "On it!" And he pops up and he takes off, arm in a sling, running. Cudgel says, "You all look hungry and thirsty. Let's eat and wait for Becklin. And then we can think about how to respond or what we need to do." And she turns to the mayor and she goes, "I don't know how I can make it better. Those were my men who betrayed not only me, but the village. I brought them here. It is my fault. Let me think how we need to respond." And she sits back and she grabs a tankard of ale and she takes a big drink on it and she sets it down and she goes really quiet and she just starts, you can just see she's focused and thinking in very deep thought.
Then when she's thinking, I look at my boys and I sit there and say, "Guys, I've known you for years. You're my family." I don't know what she's going to say, and I don't know what Becklin's going to say, but my ship is at the dock.
Your ship's
we need
in
to
the
go.
bottom of the dock.
It's being cleaned. It's fine. But we need to go, guys. We need to go. And you see the selfishness of him being a pirate come out where he's thinking about himself and his own. Guys, we need to get out of here. If they're going to stay and fight, it's going to be a disaster. They have one catapult, limited armies, and not really any type of protection.
Darshee, let's at least stick around until Becklin comes, though. He might have a task for us or something like that, or we might be able to help, I mean, these poor people. I mean, we gotta help them if we can. I mean, obviously we don't want to die, but
well, Tarli, I'm never gonna turn away free ale as I'm drinking the ale.
I turned to Rand.
I mean, it is lunchtime.
I turned to Rand, and I'm like, Rand, tell me, your stories with Ispin, as we all know, he was very talented at what he did, but your stories were when your town was raided by goblins. How did you guys prepare for that battle?
We really couldn't. We had barely a militia as it was, so I wasn't really trained, but Becklin just by chance was there and was able to kind of drive them off. But that was only maybe 24. There was nothing like this. Nothing like this.
Was it just him fighting? Did he do anything to prepare your guys' town? Any fortifications or anything?
No.
By the way,
it was just by him rallying the troops, rallying the people.
By the way, are we kind of keeping this under wraps? There's nobody else here that's walking by listening to us, panicking the town or anything?
No, it's just the leaders.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much preparation that can be done besides just trying to brace everything you can with the gates and bring all your men up to the walls and do your best, but it's gonna be tough.
What if we had Kole sneak in there? I know he's very sneaky, and poison all their ale.
Listen, I think that there's probably a few things that we can do, whether it be fortification here. I know we don't have a lot of time, but if people are going to stay before, and I do look at Darshee and say, before we get in a boat and go away, we've got to do all we can to at least help where we can.
Hey guys, do we know about how big this town is? How many people are here? And I'm just throwing it out to the group.
I mean, it looks
before,
like at least
before or after the attack.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Madam Mayor,
do
you know how many are in your town?
Let me consult the interwebs.
Let me pull out the census. Last census.
Madam Mayor.
Again, everybody who's watching, thanks for watching. We're giving away some minis at the end of the stream, so stick around if you want free miniatures. Dave, go ahead.
The question is, I have hundreds in my town, but the question is now, how many are able to defend?
And how many do we need to get out now? Children, women, old, sick and injured.
Quite a lot.
Oh boy.
I'm also just thinking out loud here. After we poison all their ale, let's start a big fire behind them, and maybe they'll think somebody's attacking from behind.
So, as you guys are talking, Becklin comes in. She wasn't far. And she sits down and she's in full armor. She's got her sword, her helm. She's prepared. And she sits down and puts the helm on the table and goes, "All right, inform. Tell me what's going on."
Thousands of them. And
Tarli goes through the spiel again.
Okay. She goes, I've heard of armies in the east. Now there's one here.
Like, there's more than one army?
I've heard of many armies in the east. This one army that's here, though, they could take this town pretty easily. And Cudgel goes, me and my mercenaries, we could approach these guys. We could find out what they're doing. We could prevent.
I think the time for talking is over.
They've already shown obvious aggression towards the town. I don't think diplomacy is.
I mean, are there other armies around here? I mean, Gimrigg, you're a knight. Don't you, like, can't you call your, like, people?
Beckley smiles.
I don't know where the closest
People
knights
are already here. That's the extent of it.
Oh.
Oh.
Becklin, you and Ispin and Cudgel have done some fantastic things and got out of tight corners before. What do you recommend that we do in this instance?
I don't know. That's the tough part. If they're as large as you say they are, the only way to get people out of here is through the water.
Are there enough ships?
I walk up to Becklin and I take off my hat, and you can see my cornrows with seashells. And now she gets the full view of my blue face. And I go, Becklin, I know my kind and your kind really don't see eye to eye. When it comes to military matters, I will rely on you. However, while you're deciding on what plan of action to take, I recommend we take all the women, the children, the old and the sick, and we load them in the ports and get the heck out of here.
That's going to be a ton of ships and boats and canoes and rafts. Basically anything that we have that floats.
Kayaks, sailboats, paddle boats. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Who just left?
Lost,
There he is.
Oh, okay.
Coming back.
but he's in my spot. So
He's moving. He's moving. Don't worry.
He fixed him quick. Anyway,
Beck, I have an idea. There is the land to the south, and I know the water can be a little treacherous. However, if we can get anything that floats and have people on it, I can ask for help from the sea to help move those floating items across.
and as you say that, the big heavy-set figure that you guys intimidated the other night gets there, or at the festival. What is this discussion without including me? And the mayor, you just see the mayor roll her eyes. And she goes, welcome, Lord Becaris. Have a seat. What are you guys talking about?
The weather.
Have we seen this guy here before?
Is this a
He was
trustworthy
the
guy?
guy.
Actually,
that
no.
was
You know
Molly.
what?
He was the guy that was upset that I caught the big fish, and he thought I cheated.
Yeah.
Because I'm a sea elf.
So Tarli
Same
just,
guy.
I mean, Tarli's not the wisest of folks, so he just launches into his spiel again.
Thousands of them. Huge army with big lizards with teeth and wings and humans, and
He just does the whole thing for the guy.
And he goes, They should talk to a man of my stature. I'm a lord after all. I should be able to talk him into not attacking this town.
Go right ahead.
I think this
Pardon
is
me,
a
Lord Bishop, but I don't
fantastic
know that
Gimrigg.
these are people to be,
Yeah.
reasoned with.
Just
I roll my eyes as he's saying that, and I'm looking at Becklin. And I said, Becklin, we need to start evacuating. Even if we can save some, it's better than saving none.
I need. I want more information. I need to ensure. I need to ensure that we're safe to the south. I need to ensure that there's no armies on the water.
Send a scout.
And just as she finishes that sentence, you hear the door crash open. Mayor! There's somebody at the gate that wants to talk to you. It's a river gate.
Where's the river gate on the map?
He's wearing armor and he's on a war horse.
Is that the one to the north?
Yeah, that's the main gate.
Okay.
Where are we?
You're
We're
all the way
Oh, we're at the crab?
at the building shaped like a crab.
Oh, okay. We're at the crab. Okay.
So she looks at Becklin and she looks at Cudgel and says, "Join me," and gets up and walks.
Tarli's gonna follow them.
Yeah, Gimrick's going where Tarli's going for sure.
They
They'll need our help. They'll need our help. I mean, we can talk to them too. I mean, we can probably help.
I'm going to plead to Becklin one last time and say, at a minimum, send your carpenters down to the wharf so we can at least start building rafts and prepping the boats. If all else fails, we have rafts that we can go fishing tomorrow night. But let's at least start prepping. So send your carpenters and your tradesmen down to the wharf.
Let's find out what's going on first, and then we will have that discussion.
I put my hat back on and just turn away from her.
So do you stay at the inn, at the Brass Crab?
I'm staying at the Brass Crab because I'm just kind of pissed off.
All right.
I'm staying too.
Darshee, Rand, come with us. Come on, guys, let's go. Naj,
They're
are
not
you
listening.
coming?
They're going to get freaking stabbed up at the gate. Why am I going to get stabbed? I already got killed yesterday. I don't want to get killed again today.
Planning argument, Darshee. That's a very good point. Tarli,
I mean,
think it
it's
would be best if
chaotic.
we all
So
stay
I walk out, Dennis, and I'm going to hang out on the pier in front of the crab restaurant. I just look into the water, and I'm actually going to start talking towards the water.
Okay.
While everyone's going to get killed up at the gate.
Ah, yes, communing with the food.
As you guys get to the gate, beneath the carvings of leaping fish etched into Vogler's open wooden gate.
Wait,
you
the
see
gate's
a human.
open?
It's open.
Oh God.
You
Why
see
is
a
the gate
human in black and red scale mail. It's sitting astride an armored warhorse. And she's holding a rolled parchment out and calls out, "Who among you speaks for this village?"
Mayor does.
And she takes, the mayor says, "I guess I do." And she reaches out and takes the letter from the messenger and she rolls it up, opens it up. And she reads it. Of course you don't. She reads it, she's pissed, and she just hands it off to the left. And you see Becklin grab it. And Becklin opens it up and reads it. And she hands it over to Cudgel. And Cudgel does the same. She hands it to whoever wants it.
Wait, what is she handing?
A parchment.
Letter.
It's the letter that they've all now read.
The bad guys have read it.
No, So
No, the
the
good
bad
guy
guy wrote it. The mayor's read it. Beckland's read it. Cudgel's read it. And they're all stone-faced right now.
I want to read.
Tarli wants to read it.
Okay. It says, people of Vogler, by the orders of Beliphaon,
and I'll read it out loud to everybody. Yeah.
the voice of Takesis, you will quarter the soldiers of the invincible Red Dragon army this night.
Oh, crap.
Refuse and die.
Red
This
Dragon.
is the Dragon Queen's will.
What is the leader?
And
Oh,
whoever's there that wants to make a religion check can make a religion check if they choose to.
okay.
Gimrigg's gonna roll it, but he's not very religious.
Guidance on myself.
Gimrigg, I don't think I've ever seen a 0.
Oh.
Wow. Like
Awesome.
Gimrigg is like
Paladin?
he goes in fact he goes transcendental. What is religion? I truly don't understand. What does religion mean?
Yeah, the gods don't exist.
What is a god?
Yeah.
What is
He does
this?
a bit from Super Troopers. It's
This-
God's beach, man.
Does Tarli know anything with an 11?
I would say just because of past, you recognize the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
One, you all know the name Takesis, right? You guys have talked about that already. The armor has the same symbol as Kole saw earlier as well.
Mm-hmm.
She looks and goes, our army will be here this night. We expect you to quarter our troops. And if anybody attempts to leave, they will be slaughtered. Caleb's like muted, I think. We can't hear him.
Mm-hmm. Now we did. But you came in. You're pretty quiet.
Damn it.
That's better.
What I said was, I wish I was there because I want to ray of sickness that bitch so hard.
Did the writer come with anybody else, or were they alone?
There's nobody that you can see that is with her.
Well, I'm not there, but
And it's a human writer.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
I guess Tarli's gonna go report. I mean, Tarli looks at Gimrigg. Are we the only two there, or is Kole here too?
Cole's there.
Okay.
Cole's there.
But Cole's standing stoically in the back.
Yeah. Tarli's gonna go over to Kole and
what do you think we should do? Should we go back and tell the guys what's going on? Like,
I'm watching Beckland to see what Beckland does.
okay,
Make a perception check.
Okay.
you have guys.
Guidance, perception. Holy crap. I'm so glad that we're not fighting right now. I'd be so pissed.
Tell it to the crit 0 on religion.
I rolled a 2 on religion.
1.
ooh.
Yeah, no, I have no clue. I'm not even gonna bother to roll guidance on that 3.
Gimrigg,
My-
roll the perception
My,
check.
my passive perception is 14.
Mm.
Just throwing it out there.
You do notice that her hand is on the hilt of her sword. It is clenched tightly,
Mm.
and her knuckles are white.
Then I do similarly, and I'm holding my bow. and ready for anything that might happen.
All right. As you do that, they see you kind of bring your bow out and knock an arrow.
Well, I already had it out, but
Oh.
I was just kind of holding it, knowing we were going up there. So I've been holding it a little tighter.
Now as you've kind of taken that step, and Becklin steps forward and starts to draw her sword.
Then I
And
notch it down.
the knight says, "Draw it, you die. We are offering you a peaceful resolution." And just as you see she says that, you hear the mayor gasp, and you look at where she's looking, and you see 4 soldiers on the cliff to the east of the gate.
Oh crap!
See, I told you. I told you they'd be up there.
And the mayor turns and goes, "Becklin, it's not worth it. We can't die. We need you to help save those who are left in this village." And Becklin drops the sword back into the scabbard and stiffens up. "I am not running from battle. I am doing what is I need to do to save the innocents." And she turns and she storms away.
Tarli, now we go tell everybody.
Gimrigg's
Okay,
on Becklin's
let's go.
heels.
Cole's going to keep the note that was
Yep.
handed to us and take it with us so that we can deliver that to the rest of the group.
Okay. As you guys all get back to the Brass Crab, where you notice that Darshee is out talking to the sea.
Hey, Den.
Yep.
Part of my talking to the sea is I was asking the sea creatures for a favor,
Yep.
and they're actually raising my keel boat, and I have an octopus putting a coat of tar on it where the hole is. So there's a keel boat with seaweed and junk and boogers and everything on it.
Nice.
But it's there.
With boogers. That's the
With
best
animals,
part.
I'm trying to keep you PG-13. With animals, really, I'm telling them what to do, and they're cleaning this boat because Darshee is getting ready to bounce.
Okay.
He's got a small keel boat. It's a little tiny boat.
Darshee, inside now.
I'll be there in a second.
Now.
And then you guys hear me speak Aquan out loud to the animals. And then I go inside.
As you guys get inside and you all sit down, the mayor goes, "We have no option other than to let them stay." And both Becklin and Cudgel both kind of stand up, like erupt out of their seat. "No, we can't. The stories and what we have seen, that is not safety for you guys. We've got to do something.
Why?
We
What are the
cannot
stories?
let them stay here."
What are the stories? What's going on? What happened in the stories? What'd they do to the other towns?
Slavery, destruction, and death happen when these forces occupy towns.
What about? I mean, well, if we don't let them, won't they just kill everybody?
Not if we can get my, and this is Cudgel speaking, if I can get my mercenaries in here, we can keep them at bay long enough long enough to get the villagers to leave.
Now we're talking. And I take a chug.
But the
Yeah,
only way I can get my mercenaries in here is if we get rid of those at the gate, those watching the gate. And you guys realize, as you look at, and Cudgel's now rolling out a map, and it's what you see in front of you.
Mm.
Ooh.
And
So
I pull
she
out my
goes-
scroll.
Tarli pulls out his scroll case and begins copying the map.
So she points out and goes, okay, they're here on this cliff. As you notice, even though we don't have defenses, we're still well defended because of the cliff.
So I have a crazy idea. I know none of us are gnomes, but is there a way of using a gnome launcher to stealthily get over on that cliff and take care of those four?
Becklin starts laughing. There is.
Stealthily.
Yes.
I sign up.
Same.
Oh, you damn Kender should be
this is gonna be-
thrilled at what's about to happen. There
I
shouldn't
am.
be any kind of sign up. You guys should be the first ones running up. Let's go! Right?
Gimrigg already took off.
Gimrigg, I bet I can go farther than you can.
Oh, place your bets.
There's a couple of ways we can go about this, Becklin says. You need to talk to Than because he might have a way to use that gnome flinger to benefit you guys. The other way is we literally have to climb the cliff.
I'm down for either way. I just didn't know who would all be down for climbing the cliff.
That cliff's 30 feet high.
Oh, just 30 feet? Okay. I thought it was like hundreds of feet.
No, it's 30 feet high. But it is straight up and down, and it's pretty smooth. It's not going to be easy. You got to do it. And
I don't
we've gotta
I don't think I can get up that unless there's like a rope ladder or something.
Then we only just need one of us to get up there and throw down a rope ladder.
Stealthily.
Oh, I can
make you completely unseen for about an hour if you want me if we need to.
Gimrigg is confident if they can put a ladder in his backpack that he can climb that cliff and throw the rope ladder.
Rand, which option do you think would be best?
I'm all for taking a flight. Let's go.
I mean, if we're choosing, I want to fly.
I choose fly too. I mean, if we're choosing, let's fly.
The face of Naj right now.
Are you seriously going to go into that? You're going to do this. You're really going to do this.
What if we go both ways?
Cudgel speaks up. We need those four gone. So we can move my unit from where they're at into the village to keep them at bay. If they see us move, they will attack.
Fling us.
Cudgel, what do you think of this? If we have our stealthier group, those who can be sneaky, we go up the cliff and come around behind, timed at the same time, or roughly the same time, that we may have our less than stealthy people who are willing to take a flight get shot over. Both the ideas are stealthy, but the one that's probably going to draw more attention would be the people flying through the air. But they could cause a distraction for those who are coming up from behind.
Worth a shot.
Let's try it.
Yes. Gimrigg fist bumps Tarli.
Fly away. I love it.
So when we looked at this gnome flinger, how big is it? Like around? Did we
It's big
catch
enough.
that?
Get
Like how many people can sit in it? And
2 Kender.
yeah, but don't send them first. Don't go across
Oh
screaming.
no, we're going first.
Oh.
let's go talk to Than. Is what Becklin stands up. We need to go talk to Than. He's got a way that we can do this. Let's go up there. We'll plan who we're going to fling and who's going to climb the cliff.
Sounds good.
Go
Well,
talk to Dan.
who other than Gimrigg and I wants to fling? Raise your hand.
I will fling.
I
I
like
think-
a bird.
going.
Do birds have these? No, I'm not flying.
What was that, Rand?
Oh, I was gonna say you and me, Kole, are probably the stealthiest. So
That's why I was thinking, as much as I'd like to fly, I will probably be a climber.
yeah,
+2 stealth.
+5.
Ooh.
+5.
So far, the 2 Kender are going to get flung.
Naj.
Plus
Naj.
5, yeah. +5 stealth,
We-
plus I have invisibility for one person.
Naj. We need somebody responsible to take care of the Kender.
Oh, good lord. You're gonna saddle me with that, aren't you?
You're the babysitter.
Come on, Naj, it'll be fun.
You and I have different definitions of fun.
It's the greatest adventure of all.
Naj. We need somebody to bring order.
I know.
I just picture, Mad Mardigan and Willow going in that catapult. Yep.
Yes.
I've been watching Willow recently, so yeah. Okay.
Only
I'm just
instead of
picturing
Mad
that.
Mardigan,
For the
you got-
win.
Jeez.
Yes.
So,
Oh boy. Alright, fling me.
as you guys get up to the keep, the Thornwall Keep, Becklin and Darrett has Than come in and talk. And Becklin goes, Than, and she points to the 2 Kender and Naj. These 3 would like to be flung onto the cliff.
Define like.
And I need you to share those devices that you have that allows them to land safely.
And
And-
quietly.
You see the gnome get all like, he stands up and he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be really awesome. This is gonna be the greatest thing ever." And he goes, "These things, they're called Nary Crash. They mean don't crash, Nary Crash, Nary Crash. This is what they are. They're backpacks you put on. They've got balloons in them, and when you launch and you're gonna go in the air, and the balloons are gonna come out, and it's gonna very slowly drop you down, very quietly on top of wherever you need to go, and you're gonna land safe, and you're not gonna get hurt. And they work."
All right, sounds like a
Let's do it.
plan. Let's do it.
For this.
How many of those
Yep.
things do you have? You got 3. 3, right?
Oh, I got 5. So who else is gonna go?
Just us 3.
Darshee. Darshee, you may need to join them.
I hate everyone here.
Me too.
No,
Give me
you
a freaking
don't.
balloon.
Cole doesn't show a lot of emotions, but as Darshee stomps off, you guys see a smirk on his face.
Reconnection successful. We're back.
Oh.
We're back.
Dang it.
Okay.
Dennis, I was gonna ask you. This is probably I don't know if this is actually something that I could do.
Okay.
But mid-air,
Mhm.
can I cast blindness and deafness on these guys?
Oh, on the bad guys.
Yeah. Not on us. That's a terrible idea.
Blindness, deafness. It may be good to cast deafness on the Kender as they're flying through the air.
No. Deafness. They would yell louder.
Silence.
That's a terrible idea.
You need
silence.
Yeah.
Silence.
What I envision right now is I envision.
Yep. That's why I want to cast deafness on these fools.
Oh.
I won't wee.
I won't wee. Don't worry. I won't wee. It'll be
Dude, you
fine.
can do it.
It'll be
It's
fine.
verbal. It's verbal, so you don't need. It's not somatic or anything else. It's a verbal. It's a verbal
It's
cast.
it's a verbal
you're good.
cast. Yeah.
You can do it.
But so here's the thing. I do need to, before we launch, I'm gonna need to make some calculations.
You got to wait 30 feet before you get to the ground where they're at.
Right. Not necessarily though, because I do also have a lovely ability
Featherfall.
called Distant Spell.
Oh.
So I need 60 feet.
Okay. Okay.
Let's
Okay.
do this.
Rand,
All right.
you and I are going to have to leave well before these guys go because we've got to hike over. We got to climb up, and then we've got to make it through the trees stealthily behind everybody.
But here's the thing though. I only have 2 spell slots for that, and there's 4 people. So that's the other thing, is that with that, I'm gonna need to figure out who to cast.
It's okay
that on.
because we're gonna aim Gimrigg right
We
at
can
one
send
of the
you
two of them.
first, and I can make it so you're not seen, and then you can kind of, I don't know, hide in a bush.
That's actually a pretty good idea. And then I could do some
Stuff, and then we'll come over.
blindness and deafness.
Yeah.
How stealthy are you, Naj?
No,
Plus two.
I can
See
make
you.
him completely invisible.
All right.
For how long? For an hour, right?
Yeah, for an
Or for
hour.
how long? For an hour? Okay. Okay, so here's the plan then. Just want to recap. Tarli's going to turn me invisible. I'm going to go on this death trap with these untested falling devices.
Is the gnome around right now as he says untested?
Oh, yeah. He goes, no. I tested him. I've been involved with him really good. And Derek's joined me too. And we've actually gone over and we've fallen and we landed and we were safe.
Which one did
Tarly's
Derek use?
Tarly's
for
gonna
my
talk
side?
to the gnome in gnomish and just be like,
Don't worry, just talk to me for a little bit. Pretend like we're like figuring stuff out, and I'll tell him it's fine. I'll tell him it's all fine. I'll tell him it's all calculated. You'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I just want to point out that Derek did it. Guys, come on. You're gonna let us
Derek
Squire
didn't do
show
it in
you
the
up?
face of an army.
Derek did it.
How
Okay.
accurate is it? Did you guys land
that's-
right where you
that's
wanted
the other
to?
question.
No, you don't really land where you wanted to because the Nary Crashers, they kind of float you down. It's like you just woo, and then you land.
Tarly's gonna like go, come on, Gimrigg, let's go. And he'll
let's go.
walk over and like grab Naj by the hand and just start walking with the gnome over to the
Okay.
thing.
What about
okay.
Darshee?
Darshee is going to walk up to Kole and to Rand and shake your hands and just give you a hug and say, I love you. Good luck.
That I
He
hate.
does
Nice.
each of you guys.
It's been nice knowing.
And then he
you.
just walks away and follows the spectacle of the Kenders being nuts.
Oh boy.
So
Hey.
it's gonna go Naj and then Gimrigg.
No, you and I are going at the same time.
Yeah.
The whole
it-
dance.
Well,
I
Cole,
envision a flying fish.
Okay. So, okay.
but the climbers, we should get going.
Yeah.
Me and Cole, let's head out and go across, or
Yeah.
what do we go down and then go back behind the gate and climb up?
Yeah,
top?
so you guys
If
will
we head
go
over here somewhere.
down, far to the right, through the village so that you can't be seen. And it's
Maybe
getting
even take a
dark,
craft
so
like
it-
over
Before
here.
they leave, We want to be able to send them a signal with candles or something from where we're being launched to let them know we've been launched.
Oh, Dan goes, I got this really good. I got this thing. It's going to launch in the air, and it's going to go, and then these guys can go up, and they'll pay attention to that, and they can hide up, and it means that they can go, and then when they get up there, yeah, we'll shoot.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna clasp everyone. Just a quick little professional handshake, and I'm just gonna say, it's been fun.
All right. So this is how we're gonna do it. Rand and Kole, I need stealth checks from you guys.
Okay. Do you need us to roll
here we
to
go.
climb up before we do a stealth check?
I need a stealth check to get close to the cliff first.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I've got guards.
Oh crap.
You guys just had to do this.
Oh crap.
Oh no. Oh
Man.
no. Rand.
All right.
Nice knowing you. Time to get out that new character.
Did mine
Now
go
I
through?
need
Yours did.
now
Yours
I
did.
need acrobatics checks or athletics check. You guys can pick for each of you, whichever's better. I'm fine with that.
Athletics is better,
Okay.
and I am rolling like crap tonight.
Man,
Now
So
I need
you're
a
loud
stealth check.
and you fell on your butt.
Okay.
how big of a bane was it?
Oh man, come on.
He's not wearing armor, so I mean,
Yeah, I'm not wearing armor. I just. Mm,
oh boy.
All right.
Wish you were flying now.
Now
Yeah.
I'll get back to you guys.
Real quick, before you get back to them, how long? Because if we come over here to like way over here to climb up, how long is it going to take us to get from here over to here through the
that long.
woods?
To be stealthy and do that,
10
like
minutes.
super stealthy, you're probably just to get up the cliff face and go across that ground in that terrain. You're probably looking at 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. Okay, that's what I figured.
Yep.
Okay, that was my question. Sorry, I'll let you go back to.
So is that where
Yeah.
you're going to climb up? Is on the far right?
Yeah, I was even thinking of like maybe even taking a little boat so that we're like right in the water where they wouldn't think somebody might climb up. Not super far, but just a little.
All right.
So that if you fall, there's water instead of hard ground.
That was a thought as well.
oh yeah.
Instead of
So there's just a loud splash instead of a
Oh yeah.
and them hitting the ground, right? Okay.
Okay.
So give me one more stealth check.
All right.
All right. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my. Oh, I am.
Dang.
Oh, I am sorry, Cole.
Hopefully this is a group check where
Yeah,
it's
please.
an average
oh,
of the two.
take Cole's because I am not. No.
Cole's like,
Got a plus 5.
Rand's like, oh, he's gonna. Yeah, he's being pretty.
snap,
New
stepping on twigs.
He is like the new Symbior. You are not wrong.
Who rolled the 0?
All right. So now we've got
way on the other side.
yep. So
So we gotta wait like
let
30
me
minutes.
read what the gnome flinger does.
Okay.
Oh boy.
The gnome flinger is a catapult designed to hurl creatures instead of projectiles in a high arc. The gnome flinger was designed in conjunction with the Nary Crash to hasten transportation. So, the device can hold one medium or smaller creature. So you're going to go fling, wind it back up, fling, wind it back up, fling. The gnome flinger must be loaded and aimed. It takes one action to load it, one action to aim it, and one action to fire it.
Oh man.
So the gnome flinger catapults somebody at least 60 feet away horizontally with a maximum horizontal distance of up to 300 feet.
Where's that cliff?
Where is it? On the top of this thing?
It is on the top of the keep.
Okay, cool.
And wouldn't they hear it go off?
That means we're going to be landing 18 seconds apart from each other.
That's fine.
Sure.
During your trajectory, no matter what you check, if you're going to go 60 feet, 150 feet, or 300 feet, your maximum height you're going to reach is 60 feet. Now,
And the nary drop is effective at 60 feet because that's a
It is.
pretty small distance for a parachute.
It's not. It's balloons.
it's the coolest thing ever. I'll explain that to you after you guys get
Oh,
flung.
balloons, okay.
But there is a chance as you get flung that you can collide with each other in the air.
Oh, this is awesome.
And you take 3 damage for every 10 feet away from the ground flinger it is. So if you think about it, you guys are 18 seconds apart from each other. And that's 60. So if you guys are only going 60 feet, you're not going to hit each other. But if you're going up
Well,
to 300 feet, there is a chance you can hit each other.
I'm gonna need some time to cast the spell, so I would definitely be asking the gnome to give me like 5 minutes.
What?
2.
Wait.
Because I can't just I don't know where these guys are.
Yeah, we can
I gotta
see them from
find
the
them,
top of the
right?
keep, can't we? They're just on the cliff overlooking things.
Yeah, you guys they're sitting out on the cliff.
Where are
over
they?
there.
Where are they? We're up here now.
You've
Where are they?
You've got them here, and you see
Okay.
2 of them right now, and you notice that 2 are missing.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Mm,
Probably went to investigate
Not
sounds.
yeah.
That's not an enormous wrinkle. All right. Well,
How
Let's do
far
this.
is
good
this,
enough life.
this
I'm ready
cliff
to
edge
die.
from us, Dennis?
You guys are probably going to need to adjust it over to these guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Than looks at it, and you see Than. He pulls out this little scope, and he scribbles numbers down. He's going, I think that's probably going to be about 200 feet. We're going to have to fling you guys about 200 feet, 600 feet. And he does the math, and he goes, okay, I got it. And he goes over, and he starts cranking things
He
on
gets
it.
guidance.
He's really moving fast, and he's like, and he, all right, who's first?
Oh,
Me! Come on, let's go, Gimrigg!
No,
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 you gotta go
no,
first.
no, Master Kender,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
decided
I'm
already.
Sorry.
You guys see, so Tarli runs up and hops on it, and he's got the Nary Crash on, and he's got that on. And just so you guys know, I'll let you know what the Nary Crash does. So
No,
with
no,
the
you,
Nary
wait.
Crash-
you have to do it after Naj is in the air.
Okay. Well, no, you're going in the air first, right?
No,
No, I'm
Naj
going
is-
in the air first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's go.
Okay.
So
So you
now
gotta,
you
you
do
gotta
it all
turn me
Here at the
invisible before we
same
do this
time,
too.
eventually.
Well, here, get in the thing, and then I'll make you invisible, so that you know.
Tarli
At
gets
least
there
we're
first,
sure that
sits
you're in
down,
there.
And Maj goes, no, I need to go.
Yes, that's how it
And
went.
so Tarli gets down, a little distraught, a little upset,
Mhm.
you know, and
I calm him down by saying, "It's because I need you."
I know.
to make me
Get in, let's-
invisible.
I know. Get in. Let's do this.
Well, I want to hear how this mechanism works first, because I'm not being flung 200 feet without knowing how this.
you put it
balloon
on,
works.
and when you get out, it's gonna inflate, and then you're gonna just slowly drop. That's what the Than says.
That's it.
Very, very, very simple, very straightforward.
I don't need to.
I'm on the other side of the catapult, and I reach up to Naj, and I go, you always wanted a big booty. Now you got one.
That is. I don't know who you think you're talking to. I did not want that.
Is he in
Are
the
you sitting
catapult?
in the catapult?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sitting in the catapult. Did he
Than
cast
goes,
invisibility
"Invisible."
yet, or?
Yeah, all of a sudden you slowly disappear to everybody.
Okay.
Does he have to pull a ripcord or anything like that? Or
Than goes to you, Tarli. see this right here, this lever right here. If you pull that lever, it actually it lets it go. So anytime, and all of a sudden Gimrigg goes whoosh and pulls it, and you go, and you fly into the air. And as you go in, you
It was
hit.
nice knowing you, Naj. It
You
was
hit
nice
60
knowing you.
feet,
Uh-huh.
Wait, are
and
you
as you
invisible?
get up to the 60-foot height,
We can
Does
see
it-
him.
Invisible.
the backpack, you feel everything rush out of the backpack, and the balloons start to fill up, and it inflates rapidly. It's really quick, and they just fill up, and you're slowly starting to descend, right? So you're gonna drop
Where am I
about
dropping?
60 feet, and he's got you pinpointed right above that tree on that cliff.
Gimrigg starts cranking
This
this
one?
fucker down. Now he's
Yeah.
stoked.
Yeah, let's go.
Wasn't the gnome supposed to shoot something into the air that was a distraction as well before he shot you guys into the air?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
he was so
invisible.
excited,
so-
he forgot. And then
Oh, good. Forgetting things.
At least you got your safety pack on, so Gimrigg's got his on, buckled up, and he's got
who's
the
next?
thing.
Who's gonna go next? Who's the one's next? Is it this guy? And he points to Darshee, or is it one of you two?
It's
Are you
Both of us.
freaking
It's
kidding
both of
me?
us. It's both
And
of
I'm
us.
just-
And we
I'm just
climb up.
blown
I
away
climb up into the
here.
basket. Gimrigg, come
No,
on,
I
let's go.
actually
Charlie gets up, and it's already cranked because Gimrigg cranked it back.
Yeah.
And as soon as Tarli goes, Stan goes, "Are you ready?"
Wait, Gimrigg, get in here.
Boom! And
jump up in.
he flings it,
Oh,
and Tarli goes,
now Gimrigg's cranking it again.
and Stan and Gimrigg are cranking it again, and he's like, "All right, who's next? Is it you or you?"
Gimrigg jumps in.
And I'm urinating behind it right now, cleaning my bladder.
And he fires it. 3 rounds later, Gimrigg goes. So you hear wee, wee, go as these two Kender go up in the air.
No, we're silent.
I just have.
Tarli just has the biggest
And
smile.
goes.
Top
He,
knot
he
flowing.
actually calms down and he's like, "I don't know if you have understood me because these other two went before you. It is now your turn to get on so I can shoot you over."
And because I'm hearing them talk like this, I'm actually thinking I drank too much at the Krusty Krab. So I'm like, I'm going to die. I take my spear, I jam it in the ground. The thorns come out where it's now a Triton, and I cast mage armor on myself and said, "Let's do this." And I get up in the cup.
Oh, you really do understand. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, so here we go. Hang tight. Woof! And he shoots you. Woof! And you go up there. So you got 4 balloons going down, and as you see Scott and as Kole and Rand, you guys are moving along stealthily through the trees, and all of a sudden you hear Kole step on a twig, and you guys hear a snap, and it's loud. It's like, Kole, you go. For Kole, it was the equivalent of somebody screaming. Like, it was that loud to you, right? It's like, boom. And you guys stop for a second, and you think everything's good. And as you come up to the edge, right over here, you come up to the edge,
Mm-hmm.
and you come to peek out. You feel, rather than see, people drop down right in front of you.
Oh no.
Long swords drawn out, and they're like, "You thought you could sneak up on us, huh?"
Just
Do
one
you
thing.
need them too?
One thing, Ken,
Yep.
because we are in forest, and that's
Yep.
my natural environment. Even when engaged in another activity, I remain alert to danger. So
Mhm.
would I have noticed them early enough to avoid this?
Not early enough. It's just is that snap happened, they've been consciously alert,
Okay.
thinking something's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now, Naj, what are you doing? You're falling down. This is what you see.
Am I in range?
You see, you're in range. You see two guys standing over the edge, looking out towards the village, and you see two guys over here, swords drawn, looking into the forest. But you don't see what they're looking at.
Yeah, I gotta protect my guys that are coming. So the ones that are pointing towards the village, I'm gonna try to deafen them.
Okay.
How far am I from them? Just out of curiosity.
You're about 60 feet now. You from your look at it and actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's have some fun with it.
You know that invisibility ends when you cast a spell.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm trying to protect y'all from them.
So give me an intelligence check.
Oh, good. Thing that I am just the worst at.
You're not as bad as Gimrigg.
Gimrigg got a 0 on religion. That's all you need to know.
It was at an 18 and then it rolled over to that pile of garbage.
Oh man.
You think you're at the right distance that you're going to affect these guys when you cast your spell.
And I think I'm at the right distance without using my sorcery points, I'm guessing. Because my original plan was to use my sorcery points to lengthen it.
You think you're about 60
Does that matter?
You think you're about 60 feet away.
Okay. All right. Well, there it is. They got to make a DC 13 save if the spell is successful, and I'm spending 2 sorcery points to lengthen it twice, because that's the maximum amount of times that I can cast the spell.
So do me a favor. I want you to roll a die 100 for me.
Die 100. Oh boy, I don't like it when you tell me to do that.
Okay, and roll it again.
Oh boy.
An 8. And an 86.
I don't. Okay.
All right. So the first spell you rattle off, I'm gonna say there's a guy on the right or the guy on the left. Which one are you gonna rattle it off to? The left or right?
I don't know. I'm gonna just pick the guy on the left. I don't know.
So you cast it on the guy on the left.
Pop visible.
Can't tell if he's affected or not. You assume he is. And then the guy on the right, you get him too. But now you hear Kender above you. Like, one's trying to be quiet. Like, you can tell it's Gimrigg, and he's like trying to be like a true knight and be quiet, but he's having so much damn fun right now that it's tough. So he's kind of going, you know. But Tarli, he's a bard. This is a story for the ages, right? He has something to tell. The one on the right is like notices nothing, but the one on the left looks up, and he's trying to see something. And just then, you guys see a big explosion in the sky of a firework as it goes off,
which illuminates all of us. Yes.
And it's blinding though.
Ooh.
And so the 3 look up as it's there, and now I want Tarli and Gimrigg to give me a dexterity roll.
Just straight dex?
Yep. Oh, and Darshee.
See if they land on me.
Darshee, I hope you are dexterous.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
That rolls
gonna
are
get
garbage
crushed.
still.
Darshee, well done.
Okay.
How did I get a plus
So-
4? That makes no sense.
So here we go.
No inspiration on that?
So this is what takes place. As everybody's falling and coming down, as you get closer, the wind starts to come out of the balloons, and you guys start to descend a little bit faster, but it's still safe. Tarli and Gimrigg land over here on the edge of the cliff. Darshee lands on top of the guy that was looking up, but as he got blinded, he kind of covered his eyes from the firework, and Darshee lands right on top of him,
Let's go.
knocking him out cold.
Oh,
Stab him.
And the other guy doesn't hear it or see anything. And the other
Darshee.
two are blind, and so I need an initiative roll from Kole, Rand, Darshee, Gimrigg, Naj, and the three guys.
Right before Gimrigg landed, though, he did summon his
what's
sword.
but not
we need,
Gimrigg and
we need our
Tarli?
tokens, right?
No, he'll just have to
No, no
enter them
tokens.
because there's no tokens on this map.
No, I just need you guys to keep track of your order.
Ugh.
If you don't want me to, I can do it.
No,
I got no
do
problem with it.
turn order. It's fine.
All right.
Now
so
we gotta-
Hold on, sorry
Tarli.
guys. I just closed D&D Beyond. Give me a second. Open it back up.
Tarli,
Cole's 13, Naj is 11, Rand and Gimrigg are 5.
Kole,
You want me to
Rand.
roll initiative?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Gimrigg, what was yours?
This is horseshit.
Rand was
Gimrigg's
5.
Rand and
Rand-
Gimrigg were both 5.
Yeah.
Darley's 7, Darshee's 6,
Wow.
Naj is 11,
I'm
and
7.
Cole's 13.
And I got a 7. Oh,
Darshee, why did you roll twice? Or Darshee, sorry. Blah.
No, I was just having issues with D&D Beyond. It's 6. That's the first one.
Not good.
Here I was thinking I rolled bad.
I want to start rolling some physical dice tonight. Digital dice is not working for me.
And these dice are being mean.
oh.
All right. So, but here's the thing. Because they are blinded, you guys get surprise.
Yay!
Ooh.
And the one guy that is awake and alive is blind and deaf. And
For
the
those
other
guys.
the other two by Kole and Rand are blinded right now, facing the firework that just went off, that Than had just lit. So Kole, your turn.
Oh, yes. How close are they to us?
They're right there.
Stabby,
But they're
stabby.
blinded?
Yeah, their backs are turned to you as they turn to look at the firework, and the firework was so bright they just kind of had to cover their eyes. So it's a quick night. It's a quick night blindness, like that. You know how it is when you get that bright light and you're trying to readjust your eyes in the darkness. That's
So
what they're trying to do.
Cole uses that moment to step back 20 feet.
Okay.
And he casts Hunter's Mark
Okay.
since there's 2 by us, I'll take the one that's on my side because
Yeah.
I'm just
You have one in front of you, and Kole and Rand has one in front of
Yeah.
him, basically.
the one in front of me. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So that's cast there. Ignore that roll because that's only if I like. Anyways, we'll get there. And then I'm going to shoot him with my longbow.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
No, it misses.
Okay.
Do you have anything from being in a forest?
I don't think it's on attacks. Honestly, I wish. Feature. Nope. I don't think it's on attacks. It's more for intelligence and wisdom checks that are within my area.
All right.
Yep. Action, bonus action. I think that's all I got.
So you miss.
Okay.
Tarli, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn? Okay, cool.
Yep.
I think it's
Um,
my turn. I'm 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't add Nash. That is my fault.
Nice.
And Nash, I actually need a dex roll from you too.
Oh, good. Another one. I'm decent at this. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nope.
you land where Tarli and Gimrigg did on the edge. There.
Great. Perfect.
So you've got to move. Your move's going to take your full 30 feet. Will get you to the guy that's blind and deaf and where Darshee's at.
Okay. Well, I don't need to be next to him. I just need to be within range.
But you're about 60 feet from the other two that are
Okay.
that are by the edge of the forest.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move away from the edge.
Yeah.
How close am I to the guy that's blind and deaf?
You're 30 feet from him.
30 feet from him. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna use a bonus action to convert my last sorcery point into a second level spell slot, so that I can cast Witch Bolt at a second level on that guy.
Okay.
On the blind and deaf guy. On the guy that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Real quick then, if they're blinded, I would have had advantage on that attack.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Do your thing first.
Does that hit?
That does hit.
Okay. So that'll do 16, and I'll take the d6 that I rolled earlier for.
So 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage.
So you catch him right in the back.
Oh, let me actually correct that, because Colossal Slayer, that 5, only comes into consideration if he's taken damage, and he hasn't yet. So it would only be 14.
Ah, okay. 14. So
Yeah.
you catch him in the back and you pitch him forward and he stumbles a little bit and he turns around and you see him blinking still as he's starting to get his vision back.
Okay. All right.
But that you can see when he does turn around that the arrow is actually through his armor and out the front, and he is bleeding from that spot, and it's pretty much above his heart.
Okay.
You may have nicked it, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, Naj. I did not mean to
you're
interrupt
good.
there. I forgot they were blinded.
You're good. So does that mean I have advantage too?
Yes, on
Witch Bolt.
On Witch Bolt you will.
Sweet. Okay. Then here is my Witch Bolt. Oh, the 19?
That hits.
Sweet. So he's taken 11 from that then.
Okay.
And yeah, that's my turn. My bonus action was to
You're kind of
convert that point.
His back's not to you, it's kind of the side.
Mm-hmm.
And you kept him, you caught him like right on the shoulder area, and that lightning kind of wraps around his body. And he's still he doesn't hear it or anything else, and he's trying to figure out where that attack came from. And it is now Tarli's turn.
Okay. How close away? Oh,
you're 30 feet.
Okay, so I am going to loose my Tale of the Renowned Duelist at the who did Naj who did Naj just hit?
The blind and deaf guy.
Yeah, the one guy. So literally, there's a guy down that Darshee's standing above.
Okay.
And then there's the guy next to him that just got hit from Naj.
Mm-hmm.
There's two guys 60 feet away from you.
Yeah, no.
Looking near the edge of the forest.
Did the guy that Naj hit go down?
No.
Okay, then I'm launching my Tale of the Renowned Duelist at him. I'm also using I'm using a bardic inspiration. Hold on. So yeah, I can use bonus action to give myself bardic inspiration, and then action to launch Tale of the Renowned Duelist at this guy, which +5 to hit. Are you not gonna? There we go. Is a 9 hit?
No. But you have another. You're on advantage, so you get another roll.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
they're
that's
surprised,
good. Right? There we go.
That hits.
All right. That is going to deal Where is it? Guiding. No. Tales from Beyond. Tale of the Renowned Duelist. 2d6 plus 3. Whoop. Boom! 14 damage.
So you catch him on the side, but this time as he got hit by the lightning from Naj, it knocks him to the side and it kind of pushes his arm up. And as his arm comes up, you catch him right here
Force
in
damage.
between his armor.
Nice.
And you see it puncture and blood start coming profusely, and he groans and he collapses on the side.
First kill.
Dead.
Take that, stupid gully dwarf lover.
Darshee, it is now your turn. You're standing by an unconscious guy. The guy just died next to you, and there are two that are over about 30 feet away from you at the forest. And if you want to make a perception check, well, actually, what's your passive perception?
My PP is 14.
You notice Rand and Rand, you don't see Kole, but you notice Rand is kind of like got the oh crap look on his face as he's been caught by these two guys.
Okay,
Nope.
so the guy that I'm standing on, is he just knocked out or is he staring at me?
Out cold.
Okay, the guy next to him is dead.
Yep.
Okay, and there's two guys about 30 feet away.
Yours
Yep.
truly.
Okay, awesome. So, have any of those guys taken any damage yet, or no?
One of them has. He's got
Okay.
an arrow. You faintly see fletches of an arrow in his back.
Okay, awesome. So the guy that has the
his back's facing you, and he's looking into the forest.
okay. Is the other guy's back facing me too?
No, he's looking at you. But
Okay, cool.
his hands in his eyes like this.
All right, perfect. So first, the guy that is facing the forest, I'm going to bonus action, and I am going to summon my tentacles that come out of the ground.
Okay.
They're going to come out right behind him, and then they're going to smack him.
Okay.
So I'll make a range attack, and since he's away, I'll have advantage on that. So that one sucked.
That
try
missed.
it. Oh, that one's better.
Nice.
That one hit.
Okay. So the tentacles, when they hit him, the damage will be... It's going to be 1d8 cold damage. And awesome. And his speed has been reduced by 10 feet.
All right.
Then
So
the
you
guy
hit him-
that... Oh. Go
You
ahead.
hit him, and it nixes. It's a good hit. It's a solid hit, but for some reason the tentacle wasn't set right, and the cup kind of catches it at an angle, and it just really kind of like bites into the calf a little bit, but it's not a ton of damage there.
Okay.
Gave him a dead leg.
Yeah, kind of.
And the guy that's facing me, who's blinded, I'm going to witch bolt him
Okay.
at second level. So good old witch bolt.
Yeah, help me out.
Nice.
And since he's looking away, since he's blind, I have advantage. So I'm going to see if I can get a nat 20.
Yep.
Which is a no.
You do hit him though with the 20.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to see if I can get a little bit more. And he's going to take 1d12 lightning damage. Dang! Oh, I'm a 12. I roll 1.
Man.
He giggles.
Pulls out his lightsaber and
That was a
blocks
tickle.
most of
That
it.
wasn't damage. You tickled him a little bit. It was a fierce tickle of lightning. It was like a static shock. That's what that was.
It's 2d12.
It was like you scratched your feet against the carpet and touched him, and it's that's what that was.
It's 2d12.
Yeah, because you cast it at second level.
Well, here, let's roll another 1.
If you roll another one, that would be epic.
I'm gonna laugh if you do.
All right, rolled a 2. It hasn't come through yet. Oh, there it is. 2.
Okay,
So he takes...
almost as epic. That was like you did it with both fingers this time. Static shock with both fingers. Ow!
rest.
So 3 lightning
no.
damage to that guy.
Palpatined him a little bit.
Rand, you've got a guy whose back is towards you right now.
Yeah. So if I attack him, does that screw up the witch bolt? It doesn't,
No.
right? Okay. Yeah.
It's
so,
a concentration on me.
Okay. Okay. Well, pop. You know,
Okay.
we're gonna do a
Get him, Rand!
strike.
That
Oh
hit.
yeah. Okay.
You can
that-
roll again, though. You can roll again
yeah.
to see if you get a critical.
Yeah. Let's try that.
This is when we needed you to roll well.
Well,
Anyways,
better. Yep. That is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Suck it.
Now click on the unarmed strike with the green, where it says that. That'll give you the damage. That'll roll the critical damage for you.
should automatically roll it.
Yep.
If you just click on the pink unarmed strike.
Yep.
Oh, did I not do? I didn't. I don't know if I did it right.
No. So on the
You
green
got
one, it was 25. If
Mhm.
it shouldn't. Did it do it?
Oh, did it? It erased my thing. Sorry.
I don't think it
Okay.
did because it wouldn't have the
Oh,
critical
I can.
damage.
Okay, I can
No.
do critical damage.
It
and then
would
just
show
roll.
crit damage. Okay, do it
Yeah.
again.
Okay, there we
There
go.
you
There's
go.
the critical damage.
Okay, 9.
So you did 9 points of damage with that hit.
Yeah.
So that's
And then I have a bonus action, another strike.
that hits. You can roll again though to see if it's a crit.
Do it
Now I'm
again,
getting
do
the
it.
rolls. Here we go. Okay, no, not as good, but still good.
But you
Okay.
still do damage.
Okay. Okay, 4. I'm gonna use a key point
Okay.
and do Fury of Blows. And do another attack.
Do some
Okay.
flurrying. Nice.
Crit right out of the gate.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, there
don't
we
even
go.
have to roll
buddy.
again.
Okay, so roll the crit, right? Okay. Okay, 7.
So you jump up.
Ah,
Yeah.
You grab him. You spin him around. Punch him. Follow through with the back elbow. And then you grab him and wrap him around and just kind of break that neck as you hear it snap. And you let go, and he collapses to the ground,
Nice.
dead.
Nice.
Woo, woo.
Awesome.
Ascended
There we
Ava.
go.
Thank you, Mr. Strong, for gifting Ascendant Ava that tier 1 sub.
Bada
So,
bing, bada boom.
Gimrigg, there is one guy left. He is 60 feet away from you, and he is looking into the forest.
So Gimrigg is going to use his first action here to run up to this dude.
Okay. So,
So there's
are you going to dash, or are you going to just walk up? Do you run up to your 30 feet?
I'm gonna dash.
Okay. So 60 feet gets you there. That's your entire action. What do you have as a bonus action?
Action
Well,
surge.
now I'm going to action surge.
Ah.
Grab him!
Yep, and I'm going to attack. Boop. Does a 22 hit? Let's see if it gets crit too, I guess, right? Because I got advantage. Sure, let's just see. No, so, but I do hit.
Yep.
So he takes 7 points there.
So is that your sword?
That is my scimitar, yes.
Okay, so you see Gimrigg run up in full Kender fury. Just sword out, and as he gets up there, full extension of the scimitar, catches the guy square in the stomach, and it just sinks the scimitar up into the hilt, pulls it out, and the guy collapses in front of you.
He was ready to kill him again.
And you are now out of combat.
Yeah.
We got that unconscious guy left, right?
Yep.
Great. Tie him up.
Mm-hmm. How are we
I
getting him down the
motion for
cliff?
the tentacle to come to me, and the tentacle wraps him up.
Okay.
Great job, everybody.
Yes,
let's
let's
get these
never
bu-
speak of this again.
Let's
Cole grabs the bodies
Mm-hmm.
and tosses them over the cliff on the city side.
Not in the
Art.
ocean.
Well, I'd have to go really far to toss them in the ocean.
They'll wash up somewhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
You tie a rock around him.
Because if we're right here, I'd have to go pretty far. But if I toss them off on
Yeah.
the city side, we can get them or have somebody come and get them.
That's smart.
So are you guys heading back to town?
So, did you guys
Yeah.
plan a way to get back down after you came over here?
We still got these suits.
They've been
Well, aren't
So
deployed.
you could.
They're one-time use, right? But
Yeah, they're. Yeah, I don't know how to pack.
They
Doesn't
need,
somebody have a
the,
rope?
they need the lift, because the lift into the air is what fills the balloons up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
it's not a true parachute with a pole. It's,
Correct.
It's just a inflatable
Yep.
thing.
Well, it's just 60 feet. We'll be.
So,
I
you
don't have
guys
any rope.
disposing of the bodies? What are you
I
guys
don't,
doing?
I don't have any rope.
I have
This
rope.
guy. Do you want to just kill him and throw him off the cliff?
No, I think we
Probably
take him
wanna
down.
Yeah, we gotta
interrogate.
interrogate him.
Yeah, tie him up.
We tie him
Do
up.
We
we
gotta
have,
get
do
the
we have a rope to
mercenaries.
tie him up and one to get back down?
Oh,
Well, look at your inventory.
What do
I don't
I
have?
have
know.
50 feet of rope, and I'm going. Let's tie it.
I have a 50-foot rope. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
most
50
people
footer
start
as
with 50
well.
feet of rope.
So we can tie him up. Use the 50 feet of rope to lower him most of the way down, and then let go.
Oh man, I
It's only
have
30
50 feet
feet
of hemp
cliff.
rope and 50 feet of silk rope.
It's only 30-foot cliff.
Oh, 30
Yeah.
feet. Yes.
It's a
we can get
30-foot
down.
cliff. We can do it.
Yeah. Then we'll use the other 50-foot rope to just help us get down.
Yeah, Rand ties the end of the rope onto a tree, and then, I'm gonna let people go down. I'll be the last to go down because I can. I don't know. I'll try to
Do you have
do my
slow
monk
fall?
stuff. I don't have slow fall yet. That's
Okay,
next. That's next
Featherfall.
level. I don't have feather fall. That's next round, or level close. But I'm gonna try to just climb down.
So you tie it up to a tree. You bounce down pretty easy. It's a little tougher getting the fully armored dragon soldier down with you, but you guys get him, and you
Who says we left him armored?
can strip him naked if you want to. That's up to you. You get to the brass crab with the mare, and she looks at you and she goes, "Oh dear Lord, what have you done?" And we will find out what you guys have done next week.
Woo!
Woo!
Stick around,
All
everybody.
right.
Stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're having a
Don't go anywhere,
giveaway.
anybody. So, Ava, are you still here?
Yeah, if you're in chat and not one of our significant others,
Yeah.
please say
Andrew's still
something.
here.
And you're still here. Because right now, Andrew is the only person eligible for some minis, which would be
Ooh,
awesome.
Do you want to flash up the minis that they will be getting?
Ooh, yes.
Absolutely, guys.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah,
Where
you have the picture. Put a picture.
I think I do. Which is it? The ad? Do you want me to just flash the ad up, or?
Yeah, you can flash the ad. Those are the minis.
Okay, cool. Where is that picture? Yoink.
Oh, Andrew is here.
Andrew's here. Is anybody else with us still?
Here is Andrew going to win by complete default because he has the constitution of a dwarf and can put up with our BS for the entire night. So
And
Roll a
it is
D1. See if he wins. Roll a D1.
he is a central
There we
central timer, so he's an hour in front of us.
yeah, and Andrew wins. Nobody else is responding. Ava, she
Is
leads.
anybody in here? Hold on.
I-
Let's see.
Dave, I'll
Let me
text
see
you
who's
his
in here.
address.
If
Ascendant Dave is
anyone
in the
is
chat, but she's got a
Chat.
chat.
Maybe she stepped over.
speak up now or
Yeah.
forever miss out on the
We're gonna go. I'm gonna get the action here. Go. We're gonna go.
Give it a couple. Give it a little bit. Here, let Dave pump his.
Go. Andrew's a winner.
All right.
Well, you don't want to give him a little bit of time? Give her a weight.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah,
give her
yeah.
a weight. Ha ha ha. Listen, I think Andrew, you're gonna win because nobody
Andrew,
else.
you win. So Andrew,
All right.
do us a favor. You can either message any of us on here, or you can message what is it, Chicago Dave 1.
Message Chicago Dave 1 your address and a phone number, and I will get this set of 6 minis mailed to you.
And just so you know, those minis are the bad guys from last week's episode, that betrayal of at High Hill. So you get the Half Ogre and 4 Mercenaries.
Yeah, the one that
Oh.
Andrew, this is actually
I counted
perfect
wrong.
for you. Andrew, this is perfect for you because you said that last week you did the fishing part of this story or campaign. So you should be using these.
Yeah, you'll get to use those in your campaign if we can get them up quick. Awesome.
Thank you so much for
Hold on,
watching.
hold on.
Thank you so much for attending.
Let's make sure
Next
that we've got his
week-
address before he goes.
Next week,
Oh.
we don't know.
Text me.
We don't know what's going to happen. There is a high percentage chance that I am not going to be a faculty to run the campaign because I have shoulder surgery the day before.
Oh, you got Nick. Okay, cool.
Yep. So we may have a one shot popping up. We may have the time off. Do not know yet. Hang tight. If it is, obviously the alert will go out. But thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for watching us. Don't forget to go to the YouTube channel to catch up on this campaign as well as our other one. So thank you so much, guys. And
then-
Scott?
Before you sign off, because I know Dave was saying he was going to do 2 weeks. So since next week's in question,
We're
probably
gonna
that.
plan for Dragonlance. So the
we'll
next
do it.
Dragonlance,
We'll talk about it off stream. Let me pull the outro. So everybody, hey, thanks for watching. We will see you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Next time.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year.
See ya.
See ya.